Hey everybody, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. Any movement you want to do, right? You can just wiggle. It could be totally freestyle, but we'll get the clock started now. So I thought I'd share a way my grandma inspires me because she's going to be 96 on Sunday. So my grandma, when she was 9 years old, she contracted polio. And I'm not sure her mom knew what it was at first, but she didn't have a car and she couldn't carry my grandma at 9. So she put her in a baby carriage to get her to the hospital. My grandma says she remembers being so upset because she was not a baby. Why did her mother put her in a baby carriage? And then they assessed that she has polio and they put her in the children's polio ward where if kids didn't make it, they just wheeled them out. And my grandma spent 6 months immobilized and strapped down to a board. And now it's the 30s, so there's no AC in the hospital. So my grandma said the best time she had were in the summer when the nurses would wheel her and some other patients outside and play music and dance. And so it was a little cool and they got fresh air and just watching the nurses was fun. Now, at the end of her 6 months, she had one leg shorter than the other, and her pelvis was one side of her pelvis was smaller than the other. So the doctors told her mother she would never walk again. And I don't know what it is about my great-grandmother. I like to presume it was like this Italian immigrant spirit, or they were very poor and she just couldn't foresee a world where her daughter couldn't walk. But she just really did not accept that as fact. So she would massage my grandma's legs. She would move my grandma's legs. She made my grandma get up and try to walk, even though it was painful. And now, not that she doesn't have some help, but my grandma lives alone. If you recently caught my igloo plank story, when she was 89, she crawled in and out of our igloo. I haven't tested her in a while on her ability to get up and down off the floor, but she's always been able to do that. And she attributes it to walking 3 miles a day, even when that was odd, and people would ask her, like, why are you walking for nothing? And she does have chronic back pain from the pelvis and shorter leg, but she's always done religiously these like 45 minutes of exercise for her back pain, because sometimes if we do have something chronic in our body, we require regular maintenance, and she just did it. And so she was very mobile and active. And recently, for the first time in her life, the past few years, she hasn't wanted to move the same way. She keeps saying she's lazy. I don't suspect she's lazy. I don't know how tired you feel in your 90s, but her doctors keep telling her, Ruth, you've got to move because you'll feel better. And we can take this a couple of ways, right? We can look at it and say, gosh, you can't even stop at 90 and just do whatever I want. Because that's always what I've thought. Like at 90, I'll eat all the chocolate I want, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll do whatever. And that's true. We never get to stop trying to make ourselves feel good. But the other way to look at it is that even at 90, we have the tools available to us to make ourselves feel better. If we eat right and if we exercise, we will feel better. I also love when I asked my grandma a few years ago what was the piece of technology that changed her life the most, which if you want to think about what that answer would be for you right now, her answer was hot running water. So today, when you turn on your tap, if you get hot water immediately or in a few seconds, maybe appreciate that and think about what life would be like without that. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep moving. That was a 3 minute and 36 second plank. And anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye.